Hi, friend. It's your home speaking, and I need some favors. Could you turn on some of the lights in the basement? I'm scared of the dark. Also, this one is easy. Could you bundle your home and car insurance with Geico so we could save money? Last thing, just a suggestion. Could you steam clean the carpets? I need a spa day.
Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com today.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. Check out The Projection Booth, Wednesdays on iTunes and ChristopherMedia.net. Christopher Media, let's make some noise.
All right, well, let's get this show started before we ramble anymore. So,
Yeah.
Well, hey, whoops. Not that show.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's get it started in here.
God
Let's
damn
play
you.
forever in Jay's head.
No, that's
Let's
not the
play
song
on a
I'm
loop
hearing.
in Jay's head.
No, that's not the one I'm singing.
Christopher Media, let's make some noise. From Asthmacore Studios near Detroit, Michigan, it's Unregimented.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
128. What you think about that?
Waka waka.
I'm Chris.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jay.
No Rich.
Fucker.
Maybe Rich on Monday. We don't know yet. So someone on
Is it
Facebook.
128? I thought it was 129.
129. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
this is
taking you
129.
back in time. See if you're paying attention. Aaron's paying attention.
I listened to 128 today, which
Oh.
is funny.
You said you listened to 127. We're just throwing
no, it
way
was
too many numbers out.
127, Yeah, because that was the or the Cuban prime was 127.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes. So 129. Rich may join us for 130. Someone on Facebook about him getting out his fancy clothes.
Yeah, I saw
So
that.
I don't know. For me, that means like a wedding
Ooh.
or a funeral. So just who knows?
I hope it's a good thing.
Yeah. But if not, he'll be with us next week.
Started watching Gotham, the series Gotham.
I tried watching it.
I got 2 episodes in.
You started from season 1 then?
Yes.
I heard, I guess season 2 is going to be quite different, and the second episode of season 2, from what I hear, is going to be very violent and action-packed because they realized that nothing happened in the first season.
Well, I mean, I see this. My wife's like, I could give or take. I see it as like character.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
we know all those stories.
well, yeah.
But I could see like reintroducing.
That doesn't mean there's still not good stories to be told there. I think that after watching, I think I made it through 4, maybe 5 episodes, and I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I just don't give a shit.
Right.
And
You knew the story, but I mean, you knew all the stories. So.
But they relied too much instead of actually
I like the Penguin.
imbuing a character with motivation.
Right.
They just said, well, you know that this guy's going to be the Penguin eventually, so that's your intrigue into that's your connection to the character. That's why you're going to follow him. I'm like, no, it's not. I need some motivation. I need to figure out, if you're going to take me through this process, then let's do it. Let's break down what makes a man turn into some kind of super villain freak,
They kind of are, though. They kind of did. They are. I mean, the first 2 episodes I see the progression, like why he's getting angrier and angrier.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. They
You
did
see
do
the
some of
first
that with
time-
the Penguin, yeah.
Yeah, you see the first time he beat somebody's ass. You see like him go from being somebody's fucking bitch to
Yes, but
being outcast.
he's like this meek little guy, and then he gets a chance to like get a few whacks in on somebody, and it's like ding, something clicks in his head, and I like this.
Yeah,
And
that was
I
but
thought it was
mean,
kind of weak.
Yeah,
I thought they could have done better.
Well, I mean, how do you take that story and?
No, it's difficult though because for people who are fans reading the comic books, you're going up against some really serious writers that
But
have
it's-
tackled Batman in the last couple decades.
That one's not for you. That show's not for a comic book nerd like yourself. It's not. It's meant for the.
Yeah.
I know who Batman is.
Well, but I'm also
but I'm not
not
going to read comic books.
like I'm not like say Rob. Everything to him is like you got to stay true to what happened in the comic books, and I'm like, no, you just show me the same character and tell a
Right.
different story.
Right.
Like I'm open to reinterpretation of all different sorts, and
Yeah,
especially
because I mean
with
the reinvention
with
of
DC
Batman, I mean,
characters, especially, they're notorious for. I mean, all comic books do it now, but they kind of started with like reinventing their universe, and showing you new versions of the same characters, and
right.
there's a whole history of all. There's been like 3 or 4 different Flashes. There's even been different Batmen.
Batmen.
Right now it's Commissioner Gordon. Before that it was
that's-
Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Gotham's big time surrounded around. Oh my God, Commissioner Gordon.
And-
It's like Winnie's lieutenant, a detective.
Yeah, and it was. I think that's another thing. Outside of like maybe nicer sets, it really had the feel of like I don't know, like Gotham Special Victims Unit or something. you know?
Yeah, I agree.
It was
yeah.
it was a little too close to your standard
Yeah.
police procedural.
Right.
The prequel when he was a rookie.
That's what it is. Yeah, the rookie detective.
Is this the theme? Exciting.
Yeah.
I would have went like if I was a writer, and
Is this just American Horror Story, like in a different pitch?
I don't know.
The music.
I don't watch it.
Play that song. That American Horror Story.
American Horror Story?
American.
With an apostrophe?
So, well, the big news, I guess, would be that Scott Walker is stepped down from presidential candidacy, and the way that he did it said he was called upon to step down so that more positive Republican can rise to the top.
More positive.
Yes, a more positive Republican. Instead of him saying Donald Trump's a fucking douchebag, we don't want him in there. That's
That's it. Definitely maybe same composer, maybe about the same keyboard. All right,
not bad though. I mean,
there you go. Way to pick that out.
yeah. Nerd.
So, what's going on?
Lots of things.
The Pope.
The Pope. Oh, the Pope.
Oh yeah. I guess he
d-
bitch slapped Obama today for fucking some kind of like
for real.
No.
Oh,
he got chastised.
that'd be the best
for-
viral
for
video ever.
being- Yeah,
What,
that would
it
be
was-
awesome.
Pope slaps Obama.
I was looking for some controversy. I
didn't read the article. I saw the splash, but it was basically Obama criticized for like he didn't act properly in front of the Pope. Right.
It's one of
Oh,
those stories.
didn't give him the secret handshake or something. or-
Somebody was going to find a reason. Somebody was going to.
He didn't give him his little
take
manila
issue.
envelope full of money to. Obama's a Muslim, so I mean, why the fuck would he care about a Catholic Pope?
That's right. He's not even one of us.
Yeah, he's born in Kenya. That's Donald Trump.
Trump 2016.
Put the Trump on
I
her
thought
away.
I thought
Put
you
her
were
away.
saying that the Pope took issue with Obama.
Of course he did.
No, it was a fucking love fest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it seems like this Pope would have said something if he actually had an issue.
Yeah.
Although,
Hey,
well,
Barry, why you treat me so bad?
no. Though he is playing politics a little bit though, because he's been outspoken against what's going on in Syria and in other parts of the Middle East
Yeah,
and America's involvement
He's
in that.
trashing capitalism too.
Yeah,
He's trashing
But-
us all together. Like, you
yeah.
need to fucking reprioritize.
What happens when you come over here? You shut up,
Yeah.
huh, Pope?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Shut your Pope mouth.
Who's the bitch
right.
now?
You know, capitalism's keeping
Yep.
you from getting shot right
Come
now.
over here, get reminded we got a black president. We don't fool around.
Yeah.
How about no shit.
Yeah. We let him run things.
Yep.
How many black popes you had? Just putting that out there. Believe it's a big fat fucking zero.
I believe there's been a woman pope.
No, there's not.
I thought there's been a
Not in
woman
the Catholic
pope.
Church.
What?
Yeah, like-
There's been no woman pope.
No. If there's a woman pope, there'd
Come
have to be
on.
women priests.
No.
No.
Catholic Church ain't getting that progressive, son.
I guess the Dalai Lama was interviewed recently. He's 80 years old.
You talk about I'm not going to reincarnate. Like, you don't have control over that.
Oh no.
That's more of the stuff that I heard. Is he talks about he's gonna.
He's not. Well, if his religion is correct, then this will be his final. He won't reincarnate. He will move on to Nirvana or something. I don't know.
What does Kurt Cobain have to do with anything?
Pope Joan is,
Pope?
according to popular legend, a woman who reigned as Pope for a few years during the Middle Ages. Her story first appeared in chronicles in the 13th century and subsequently spread throughout Europe.
13th century?
Yep, the story was widely believed for centuries, but modern scholars regard it as fictional. Most versions of the story describe her as a talented and learned woman who disguised herself as a man, often at the behest of a lover. In the most common accounts, due to her abilities, she rose through the church hierarchy and was eventually elected Pope.
Pope Caitlin.
Okay.
Her sex was revealed when she gave birth during a procession.
Oh!
Oh, that's not a man. That man just shit a baby.
Either through murder or natural causes.
Wait,
the
during a
accounts
procession?
state- Yeah.
Like they were in a parade, the baby
like
dropped out of her.
okay,
Yeah, I know, right?
Tried to kind of scoot it aside with her foot. Like,
So it's Shazam.
hope nobody
there
sees
might
it.
not have been really a pope, but there was a story about a woman pope.
Oh, there was a
There's a
story
story.
about a guy who
Bam.
brought me presents every December.
well, no, yeah.
What? Who? Santa Claus?
The
Yeah.
Dalai Lama is going to. He's not going to reincarnate because that'll be his final.
Yeah,
this is his
it's-
final incarnation
Well, yeah,
as the
like
Dalai Lama.
like he's made that decision like thousands of years where I'm not going to reincarnate.
well-
I'm retired. This
Right.
Fuck this place. It's fucked up. I'm
yeah,
out.
Not coming back.
Yeah, but this is like saying, oh, well, the priest is just automatically going to go to heaven. He believes that. Yeah, that's as much as part of his religion. I mean, I don't believe that either of them are going anywhere except for
Well, if you believe what his religion preaches,
food.
you looked around. You ain't dumb, buddy.
Well, anyway,
You're-
the whole reason I brought him up is because
Pass it on to
he-
another young little Indian boy.
He was questioned about because he's been known to be he's for women's rights, and this BBC interviewer asked
Right to
him,
make me a sandwich.
"Is it possible that the person who succeeds you is going to? It could be a woman?"
I'm not going there.
And he said, "Yeah, it is possible, but she'd have to be very beautiful." And I guess wouldn't elaborate on it from there. So
She have
it's
to
kind of
make
a
sandwiches, Dalai Lama.
She's got to have really
Sandwiches.
big
Tracts of
tracts of land. Yes, big tracts of
Well,
land.
she cut the crust off my bread, Dalai Lama.
The cross or the crust?
The crusts.
Get this cross off my bread.
So
Oh, man,
even
what were
in
we talking about? The
Buddhism,
Pope.
so even in Buddhism, you get a little touch of misogyny, huh?
Hey, oh, and on the
You do.
If it is a woman, it's gonna have to be one hell of a woman. That's pretty much what he said.
When I was
It's gonna have to be one hell of a chick.
I was reading about the Pope on the Washington Post, and they had mentioned that he was traveling.
Did they
That he
call
got in his
themselves
car.
the
and-
Washington Popest while he was in town?
no, but they did
Change your name.
They did use the word Pope Mobile.
Oh,
Non hyphenated either. I
making
would
a
have hyphenated
comeback.
it. I just didn't know that was like in the journalistic lingo. I mean, can't they just say that he traveled by car? Because we all know that he's not getting into the back of a fucking VW Rabbit. You know?
Speaking
We
of
understand.
VW,
We all seen the Pope travel in his mobile.
He's got a new mobile, by the way, and it's actually a
Does it look-
Jeep. It's a
Does it
Jeep
look less
Wrangler.
than the car that Homer built?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like it. Bubble domes.
I was in the in Cardinal Midas' house back.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know. Take it easy.
Cardinal Adam Mida.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Don't leave that name just
He's
lying
not
around.
Cardinal anymore. No, he.
that up.
I was doing a security system in his house, or in the
He's now ascended to Blue Jay.
yeah, and the Cardinal's house. You know, that was a Dodge family estate that was donated
least
to
it's not
the
Weeblos.
Archdiocese. Yeah, it's the Archdiocese of Detroit. So
Okay.
I'm in his house, and there's this fucking really
Cardinal.
elaborate Cardinal Mida. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
He used to be like the president of church in Detroit.
Right. So there's this like really elaborate brass door on a like elevator door on this house, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty extravagant.
Elevator. How many
Elevator.
floors was?
2.
Okay.
That's pretty extravagant. They're like, oh, we put that in when Pope John Paul came.
It's the Popevator.
He's like, that's the only time it's ever been used is by Pope John Paul.
That's it. And nobody's used it. Like, are they like?
Except for me.
Oh, you were
Jay-
in the Popevator?
Jay
Yep.
went in there and farted.
Dude,
The Pope waiter? You took a dump in there, didn't you?
I took a dump in Cardinal Midas' bathroom. I used his toilet. Anyways, so I just was like, wow,
Did I
that's
ever tell you a story when I
pretty
pissed in some
extravagant.
old lady's bidet?
Is that a
It
euphemism?
was too late. By the time I figured out the receptacle that I was urinating into,
Is this a sink for a little person?
I
No.
was like, it's not flushing.
Look, they got a water fountain in the bathroom.
Thankfully, it was the last Last thing I was doing there.
Good thing you take a shit in there.
No. that would have been worse.
So, yeah. No shit. So, yeah.
So anyway, you rode in the Pope elevator.
I rode in the Pope. No, I didn't. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done it. So, anyways. Yeah, so just the extravagance that goes down when a pope arrives. Like,
oh yeah,
how much money is spent? Does that come all out of our tax dollars for protection, or does the fucking Catholic Church have to like?
Oh, you know the answer to this one.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a reason the Catholic Church has so much money.
Yes,
you don't spend it.
It's about when you're at in the Popevator right here.
Yeah.
It's like, and you can play. How come that guy is so stingy? He's got millions of dollars. How the fuck do you think he's got millions of dollars? Just doesn't spend it.
My question is, okay, if nobody is ridden in the Popevator since the Pope, why was the power on to the elevator when I got in it? Because I just pushed the button and it happened to open. I was like, okay.
He's got to sneak the boys in somewhere.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought to turn it off.
Why? Yeah, but why would you leave it on? Why would you?
Are you gonna wire it into a separate power? Only this switch will operate the Popevator.
Yeah. You got a circuit breaker. You got a fucking whole breaker panel for an elevator. Sorry, I know the inner workings of an elevator pretty well, actually.
Thank you for listening, liking, and sharing Unregimented on Facebook and following Unregimented on Twitter at UnregimentedPod. If you like Unregimented, please tell a friend to visit ChristopherMedia.net. You can subscribe to Unregimented on iTunes for free just by clicking through the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. You can also show your support for Unregimented when you buy something on iTunes just by clicking through the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. It won't cost you anything extra, and it shows your support for Unregimented. While you're on iTunes, please remember to write a review and rate Unregimented 5 stars. Just click on the iTunes banner at ChristopherMedia.net. Android users can listen to Unregimented for free at ChristopherMedia.net by clicking on the Stitcher radio player on our homepage. You can also listen to Unregimented for free at TuneIn.com or by downloading their free TuneIn radio app. Don't forget, you can always listen to Unregimented for free across any platform just by going to ChristopherMedia.net. Make sure to check out all of the podcasts on ChristopherMedia.net. Mondays and Fridays, you have Unregimented. Reach us at UnregimentedPod on Twitter. Tuesdays and Fridays, you have the Weedsman Podcast. Find those guys at the Weedsman420 on Twitter. Wednesday, you have the Projection Booth, projection-booth.com, or at ProBoothCast on Twitter. Saturday, you have the Captain's Table at Captain's Podcast on Twitter. You can also check out one of our new shows, well, new to us. It's the Ugly Club Podcast. It's another movie podcast, but these guys go with more of a theme each week rather than just one movie. You could check them out at Ugly Club Podcast on Twitter or uglyclubpodcast.com. If you like Unregimented and want to show your support for Unregimented, you can donate to Christopher Media by clicking through the PayPal button at ChristopherMedia.net. If you use Amazon.com, please click through the Amazon banner at ChristopherMedia.net and bookmark the link. It won't cost you anything extra, and when you buy something, you will show your support for Unregimented. If you're looking to launch your own website, please click through the HostGator banner at ChristopherMedia.net. That's who we use to host Unregimented. When you sign up for HostGator by clicking through the banner at ChristopherMedia.net, you are helping to support Unregimented.
Jay, who was it that dropped out of the race? You were saying
Scott Walker.
Scott Walker,
the fucking super uber union buster out of Wisconsin. He's the governor of Wisconsin, and or is it Wisconsin? Not Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh my God.
Wisconsin.
It is. Thank you. Yeah, I was.
Yep.
So yeah, he dropped out, and the reason he gave, and I'm gonna go like I'm not going direct like exactly what he said, but he said he's dropping out because he was called upon to drop out.
Drop the J-Man's name, please.
Oh yeah, no, not really Jesus. But that's kind of the way he insinuates he was called. How he called.
Oh, the G-Man?
Yeah.
Called on Dad?
No.
Oh.
So no, that's what he insinuated though, and so that a more positive Republican candidate can rise to the top. So meaning basically what he's saying is fucking middle finger to Donald Trump. And you know what? That's what I'm talking about. Because they didn't take Trump serious until the second debate. That was it. They fucking, and I know I'm regurgitating NPR and all that other shit that everybody who listens to this is probably listened to as well.
Oh, snap. White people are buying this shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Jeb Bush kind of just dismissed him, and now all of a sudden he's like, "Oh shit!"
Jeb?
And Hillary's
You have to say it like that because of the exclamation point.
Hillary's like, "Oh fuck!"
Like, I gotta run it. I heard the best line about this race the other day. Was it Greg Fitzsimmons? Like, can we call this what this really is? It's the count. I'm waiting till you stop drinking because you might laugh at this. It's a countdown to Donald Trump calling Hillary Clinton a cunt. I was like, that's a damn good. That's probably gonna happen.
I just, I don't know, man. The last couple of primaries for the Republicans, I've just thought all their candidates were such fucking jokes that, like, just the Democrats come across as much more intellectual than
if
any
the Republicans
Republican.
washed the Jeebus out of their hair, they'd sound halfway rational.
Yeah, right. You know,
halfway.
I just
because there's still the xenophobia and homophobia in there.
I don't. That's I think why I like Trump is because he's so like not anything like that. Like he's not like that. He's just I will do whatever it takes
Jesus
to get
is to
what I
Trump.
want.
His fucking gardener. That's what Jesus is to
Yeah,
Trump.
Right. Well, that's he like the Nevada fucking Hospitality Worker Association, the union for all the hotels in Las Vegas.
The Union Busters?
Well, they're protesting in front of Trump's hotels because you need to treat your workers better, kind of a thing. He's not paying them same type of level of wage as all the other hotels are paying. Basically, it's like, well, yeah.
Trump go put this kind of energy into your job, maybe he would.
Right. So no, I mean, but he will not answer a union question straight, which is a fucking political way to go about it because you don't fuck with the unions. I mean, even though
Ask Jimmy off. Oh wait, you can't, and nobody knows where that. Like, what you think he's part of 696? My dad says he's holding up Tower 200 of the Rensen.
I'd say that. Yeah.
I think he could be possibly part of Joe Louis Arena.
Yeah, I think he could be too.
I also have a theory of like
Kobo.
696.
Yeah. Kobo. We'll just bury him in this really deep hole.
Or
below.
I mean, if you think about it, pick a lake. St. Clair, Huron, Michigan.
He was fed to the pigs, dude.
Really?
There's no body.
Yeah.
There'll never be a body. He was fed to the pigs and his bones were ground up.
Jesus.
That's what my theory is.
That's real gangster shit.
Yeah. Well, it's fuck.
Not this khaki wearing.
Yeah, no.
Cuffing the crease having.
It's
gat carrying gangster shit. Like the fucking horse head in the bed type of gangster shit.
I guess Trump is feuding with Fox News again.
Of course he is. Yeah.
Something about getting bumped on O'Reilly.
And he's supposed to have his back? Aren't they supposed to have his back?
No,
he's
that's
the Republican
that's,
candidate.
That's what I love about the guy. He pisses Fox News off. Come on, this is great. You know why? Because they wouldn't accept his
Put the Trump butter away, Jay.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it.
You're like using it as masturbatory lube
totally
now, aren't you?
Am, dude. I cannot wait to watch these Republicans just fucking fail on their face. Fail. Because if Donald Trump gets the fucking, come on, if he wins the primary, that is like totally go fuck yourself, normal Republican people.
Yeah, here's this tweet. Fox News has been treating me very unfairly, and I've therefore decided that I won't be doing any more Fox shows for the foreseeable future.
So
or
next
maybe
month.
that was the same tweet that he put out after the last debate. Remember, it was
Well, last debate was CNN. The Reagan thing, or are you talking about the first debate?
the prior debate.
The first debate was Fox.
Yeah, the
second
Megyn
debate-
Kelly one.
Yeah, that was Fox. And
When he suggested that she was menstruating, that's why she was being so hard on him about on women's issues.
Yeah, but we saw how hard Megan Fox can be, when she interviewed Lucien Greaves. I mean, she's a fucking yutz.
No, she was a cunt.
She's a yutz. She's a fucking. She says whatever they want her to say, and she tries to act all hard.
Yeah, she
She's
clearly had an agenda, and I
Yeah.
don't like news people or organizations like that.
Oh, right. Well, it's newsertainment, baby. Fox Newsertainment.
So if Donald Trump decided he's not doing any more Fox shows, or
that's what
Fox
he's
said,
saying.
"Go fuck yourself,"
Well, that's
and he
probably
put
what
that
really
out there
happened.
as.
I don't know, man, because if there was a...
Because I could say, hey, guys, guess I'm no longer going to do any of Fox's shows.
Well, it's like
And it will
but
it will be a moot
It's not
point.
just Fox. He's at war with the Des Moines Register, Huffington Post,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hugh Hewitt, or maybe not anymore. Chuck Todd, Chris
You know what, though?
Cizilla.
They're all going to talk about him. They're
Right.
all talking about
right,
him.
right. He's picking all these fights and still getting the most press.
But why is he picking all those fights? Think about it.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No.
He has nothing to lose.
Here's the thing. Here's the strategy behind that. You
Yeah.
got fucking cynics that are 40 years old that hate all those entities, basically. And it's like, yeah, fuck those people. Finally, somebody who's in power that's going to say, fuck these media outlets, even if they're right wing and supposedly on his side. Fuck them. And then when they got he becomes president and they got to interview him, he gets to be like, you know what? I told y'all to go kiss my fucking ass before I was president. Now y'all can suck my dick.
Really?
Possible.
Is that an exact quote?
No.
Will that be the new first line of the Constitution?
That's the rhetoric bullshit that goes through my head. Fuck facts.
Facts. Who needs facts?
You want to hear some
Pesky
Trump?
facts. Do some Trump.
Throw down the man. Here's the next president of the United Goddamn States,
Oh,
everybody.
Jesus Christ.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime.
Goddamn
They're
Mexicans.
rapists. I think the guy is a total incompetent jerk.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
What's he called men?
Your Twitter account?
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
I can't believe that was a
Christians, that's all of us.
Problem.
Everybody here,
Country,
Christians.
It's called Muslims. We know our current president is one. You know he's not even an American.
We need this
Birth
question.
certificate, man.
Not going to deny it.
I love China. I love Mexico. I tell everybody.
Well, I feel strongly the Muslims are excellent. I know so many Muslims.
I have such respect for women. I cherish women.
They love me. I love them.
And I love the Mexican people. And I've said it 100 times. Nobody ever says it. Nobody ever reports it. That's the problem. I think women are the greatest. No, I think they're superior to men. I love the Muslims. I think they're great people.
I'll
There you
win
go.
the Latino vote. I will win it.
He's opinionated and not above pandering.
Women's health care issues.
He's a salesman, dude. He is one of the number one salespeople in the entire United States.
Right. And nobody's going to call him on that shit.
They try to, and he just fucking destroys them.
We got a tiny
that's-
conversation about him at
That's
work
why
today.
he does this. That's why he declares these wars. Like, I'm not. This is war against me against Fox News, because he knows that even on Fox News, he's going to have to sit down and answer some difficult questions as to
Also, too, he just made himself a get for Fox News.
Yep.
Like, use like reverse psychology on him.
Totally.
Like, now they're going to be foaming at the mouth.
He didn't pound,
sucking his
bow
dick.
down. Yeah, right.
To get him to come on Fox News.
Like I said, he told him before he was president to kiss his ass, and now that he's going to be president, they can suck his dick. That's what he'll be like.
Well,
he'll be like, I fucking told you so.
He seems to be kind of finally backpedaling on the whole birther thing with Obama. And him and other Republicans are now trying to shift the blame over to Hillary Clinton, saying, "Oh, that was all her campaign's idea in the first place."
She'll just say Benghazi, and then they'll just go back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah, in the Washington Post, in Monday interview with Fox News, Trump said that the question about President Obama's citizenship began with Hillary Clinton when she was running against him. On Wednesday at a rally in South Carolina, Trump emphasized that Clinton was the original birther and the one who started the whole thing. I saw her. No, he didn't say it.
It's her and Rosie.
Dude, if he gets elected president, this country is fucked. Can't wait.
And Ted Cruz is saying that too. The whole birther thing started with Hillary's campaign.
Fucking wait. It's going to be great.
I guess it stemmed from a conversation. I guess it was an interview with Hillary's campaign manager when she was running for president. And it was said that one of the angles that they were going to come at Obama was the fact that he wasn't American enough. Which I never heard anything like that come from their campaign. And campaign managers throw out all kinds of shit. But, Kenyan.
You're not American enough.
And
you'll be American.
Hawaii, it doesn't really count because it's not attached. And
Alaska, it's way up
fuck
there.
them
It's,
too. Yeah,
it's
fuck
northern.
them.
It's northern Canada.
We elect our presidents in the contiguous.
Yeah. whatever.
Oh, but before we get off Trump,
our government's going to be more lame duck. Doesn't fucking matter. Whoever gets voted president is going to get even. They're going to be like, infighting is going to be 10 times worse, especially if Trump gets elected, because then you got Republicans against Republicans.
I didn't see it, but he was on Stephen Colbert's show. Actually, I saw a little bit of it.
I did. Oh, Ted Cruz?
No, Trump.
Trump was on
when?
Colbert? When? Yeah, look that
It had
shit
to be
up.
like last night because I didn't watch last night.
I want to apologize to you.
I've been watching this
I've
show.
said a few things about you over the years that are, in polite company, perhaps are unforgivable.
Almost
unforgivable.
And some nice things. Not too many.
I don't remember anything nice. But
He's been tough on him on his show, on the show that Trump's on. He's been
I
calling him
just want to give
out.
you the opportunity. Is there anybody you'd like to apologize to right now yourself?
No.
No, nothing.
Maybe the audience.
No one
How
to
about the
apologize
audience?
at all. Okay.
No apologies.
Let's talk about immigration for just a second. Okay. I know that you believe that illegal immigrants should all be deported.
He's looking for an apology to Obama,
that's
maybe.
true. Okay.
We have to bring people. Look, we have a country. We have borders. We have no border right now. We don't have a country. We have to create. Number one, we're going to build a wall. Number two, we're going to.
Okay.
Oh, listen to this. Even with your crowd, I hear.
No,
that.
they love
I think,
it.
yeah, but there was more laughing than clapping.
People love the wall.
We have to have a wall. We have to have a border. And in that
Come on,
Fuck
AT&T.
you, internets.
Give them a call and go.
wall, we're going to have a beautiful, big, fat door where people can they come into the country.
David loses
Now
it.
listen to this.
Okay.
A beautiful door where people can come.
You know these cameras are on. People can hear you.
in legally.
Okay,
That's what
I
a country
understand
is all
that.
about.
You said that Mexico will pay for
That's
this.
correct.
How do you, I know art of the deal and all that, how do you get the Mexicans to do it? Let's do a little role playing. You're you, I'm the president of Mexico. You call me up, okay?
Well,
You meet with me, okay?
sure,
Ready? Like,
sure.
Donald,
Number
let
one. You ready? We are going to build a wall. You're going to pay for the wall. We have been abused for a long time at the border. You're going to pay for the wall. Now, wait a minute. Just so you understand, the wall itself, we owe, do you know that we have a trade deficit with Mexico? And I'll call you now Stephen as opposed to where we're going. Of almost, listen to this, Stephen.
Who is this
Almost, you're right. Almost $45 billion, trade deficit.
Yeah, Trump's not a
The
role
wall,
player.
You're talking about
No.
$5 billion to $7 billion. It's something that actually is very easy to build. It'll be not a penetrable wall. This will be a serious wall.
Can I suggest something?
Yes,
Something?
go ahead.
How about
the kind that you can
two
walk
walls?
through.
Okay, each of them
Connected?
No, not connected. Two walls, one here, one there, in between a moat
And a nice resort.
filled with fire
Oh, yeah.
and fireproof crocodiles. Is that enough?
Well, you know, the
What do
interesting...
we do? How do we build
Stephen,
a wall that will actually
I'll
keep
tell you
people
what,
out?
the interesting thing. 2,000 years ago, you have the Great Wall of China. It's 13,000 miles long.
Jesus helped
Here
build
we're
that.
really talking about... You're right. But here you're really talking about 1,000 miles. You're talking about 1,000 miles because there's certain areas. It's 2,000, but
Yeah.
you need it in 1,000 miles. We can have a great and beautiful wall. It'll be up. It'll stop. We'll have our border.
Yep.
And guess what? Nobody comes in unless they have their papers, and they come in legally.
Okay.
And we stop crime, and we stop problems, and we stop drug trade, which is massive.
Right. You're not going to stop drug trade. Okay.
Drink that Kool-Aid, motherfuckers.
In fairness to China, let's analyze that. The Great Wall of China was built to stop actually people who wanted to invade the country
like
and rape
Genghis
and pillage
Khan.
and take over the land.
Yeah.
And
That's what the Mexicans want to do, according to Trump.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Hun.
Or already have done.
the Mongols.
The Mongols, yeah.
And it also bankrupted the nation, from what I heard at that time. I mean, it was not a good financial decision, but it was something that I guess they felt like they needed to do to protect themselves. Shit, it's on the prompter.
With all that starving bullshit. Dust storms, and we running out of French fries and burrito coverings.
Yeah.
But I got a solution.
That's what you said last time, dipshit. I got a solution. You're a dick. South Carolina, what's up?
South Carolina.
Dude, give us 20 years tops. 20 years. This is C-SPAN.
This is coming, baby.
I swear to God.
2016, baby.
Oh, my God. Like that. Like he's going to get the White House sponsored by like Taco Bell And like,
fuck yeah, he is. He's fucking Donald motherfucking
dude,
Trump.
there's gonna be ads on the White House like a
Bullshit. He's gonna lease
like a
that bitch
NASCAR
out.
if he gets
You know-
elected.
no, man, he's like the number one fucking like real estate mogul. In
Air Force One's gonna have like a Pepsi thing on the side of it.
Cool. Pepsi sponsors it. Awesome. Let them pay for it instead of us. Cool.
As crazy as it sounds, his plan for Mexico to pay for it does make sense. They owe us money. Hey,
Yeah.
to build this wall.
We'll call it
We'll
even.
call
if
it
you
even.
build this wall.
No, he's insane.
Fuck yeah. We're so
The
fucked.
only thing I like about him is he won't be in anybody's pocket. He can bankroll himself. This is like the one redeeming quality of him. But you get in that house, you're in somebody's pocket.
He's in his own pocket. That's the thing.
No, but I'm saying you get into 1600 Pennsylvania, you'll eventually be in somebody's
Yeah.
pocket.
Oh, this guy. This fucking douchebag.
This guy,
motherfucker.
Farmer Bro.
Fuck this
What
bro.
up, Farmer Bro?
What's this? What's happening?
You haven't heard about Farmer Bro? Martin Shkreli.
Cocksucker? Just call him Martin
Who?
Cocksucker.
You know, let's see if there's a better picture of him. This is the Martin
Martin Short?
Shkreli. Martin Shkreli, I guess.
He's a pharmaceutical CEO. Got what fucking...
Oh, this guy. I heard about him today.
Yeah, it takes a $13 pill and charges $750 for it.
It's Daraprim.
$750.
Daraprim is apparently
Cancer and AIDS treatment.
No, not necessarily. Although a lot of people who suffer from immune weakening diseases do take this because it's for toxoplasmosis. Remember Train Spotting?
Yeah.
Remember the guy who died in
the kitten was fine.
Right.
Yeah.
He died from toxoplasmosis. He had a weakened immune system, and he never cleaned his cat's litter box, and that's eventually what got him. And it's pregnant women that are susceptible to this.
Right.
If you ever had a cat and a
Yeah.
pregnant wife in a house, you should know they're not going to fucking scoop the thing out because the doctor wisely tells them not to.
You were now on litter box duty for 9 months, buddy.
9 months. You just get the job forever, dude.
Yeah.
That's when it changes hands.
Yeah. And
Hey, I'm knocked up. Guess which chores now? Yours forever.
Yep.
Right. Well, so he took this pill that I guess cost them. Well, it cost them $1 to make the pill, but they also paid I don't know, some insane amount of millions of dollars for the patent to this pill as well.
Yeah, so that he could charge exorbitant amount of money for it.
What is it? Was it was it 55 million or 550 million?
Yeah.
He paid.
Well, it went from it was $13 to what? It was hundreds of dollars.
$750 a pill.
Right. A 4,000% increase. Yeah. And when questioned on it, he's just like, it's business, you know.
Do you have the Farmer Bro? Do you have him talking about it?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I have a little bit of. Let's see.
He reduced the price, by the way, because of public backlash.
Oh, well, no, what he said that they're going to offer discounts on it. No word on what it is. But this is kind of like, when a business jacks up the price on something just so they can reduce it by 10% and go, hey, look at this savings.
It's on sale.
Hey, last week this guitar was $600. This
There you
week
go.
it's $700, but it's on sale for $675.
Jonas Salk didn't fucking charge a bunch of money for a polio
said-
vaccine. He gave it away.
He was confronted Sunday on Twitter by a journalist, and he said that it was simply a business decision. It's a great business decision that also benefits all of our stakeholders. I don't expect the likes of you to process that. And when the journalist questioned hiking the price up 5,000%, Shkreli called him a moron. There's no doubt. I'm a capitalist. This is what he told in an interview in CBS. I'm trying to create a big drug company, a successful drug company, a profitable drug company. We're trying to flourish. I can see how it looks greedy, but I think there's a lot of altruistic properties to it. The higher profits would pay for research and development to create a better drug that would eradicate toxoplasmosis.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your business plan.
Bullshit.
Reinvest it into a cure. That's why. That's a nice spin on it.
It's called reoccurring revenue. They're not going to fucking get rid of that. Yeah, bullshit. If that were true, they would have done that in the first place.
But according to this article on the Washington Post, the drug is so inexpensive to produce. I'm sorry. This is a quote from somebody, but I don't know who. Well, according to the article, the drug's so inexpensive to produce, the American government could quickly and cheaply produce enough of it to last every American for the foreseeable future. Although that doesn't mean, his company paid $55 million for something.
For the rights of it, yeah.
Right. So, that It doesn't mean that somebody else can just step in and go, oh, I know you
can't
paid
throw
50.
down a generic of it.
Right.
Maybe you can.
You can't.
No, you
well,
can't.
maybe it's the rights to the name.
Right.
And it all depends. It's so screwy how the laws are set up that govern this. But you have like a certain period, depending on I think how much you've actually invested in the drug,
right,
to charge a premium for it, and nobody's allowed to make a generic of it.
Well,
is it bad that one of the first things I thought when I heard the story is like, please don't be a white guy. Please don't be a white guy.
Right, this is exactly what's been going on with asthma inhalers for the past, I don't know, it's been like 8 years now, I think. And I used to be able to buy an over-the-counter one. They weren't the best, and they did make my heart race, but it was something I could get for like $15 instead of a $25 copay and to the doctor, and then another $25 copay to get it, or pay out of pocket for a prescription inhaler. It's like $80 to $120, I think.
Hey, we actually got this douchebag. Do we want to hear him?
Yeah, let's hear a little bit of him.
Go for it.
But let me finish my point real quick on the inhaler. So, actually, this was because of the CFCs in them, in the over-the-counter ones.
Yeah.
They got them banned, and they had to reformulate. And once they reformulate it, now they've got a new patent that they can hold for a certain number of years. So there's been no generic asthma inhalers in a nation where the rate of asthma is skyrocketing in children, especially inner city children, and in other nations like India and England where they actually give these fucking things out for free to people who need them because you go to the hospital if you can't breathe. I don't know if most people understand that concept, but
really, that's what you do.
Part of our healthcare system is set up to keep people from going to the hospital, or at least ideally it would be. Anyways, let's hear the D-bag CEO.
Why was it necessary to raise the price of Daraprim so drastically?
Well, it depends on how you define so drastically, because the drug was
Justin Long's playing him in the movie version.
So any company selling it would be losing money. And at this price, it's a reasonable profit, not excessive at all.
Daraprim was developed in 1953 as a treatment for toxoplasmosis, an infection caused by a parasite. It comes from eating undercooked meat or drinking contaminated water and affects those with compromised immune systems, like AIDS and cancer patients. When Turing Pharmaceuticals raised the price of Daraprim to $750 per tablet last month, the average cost of treatment for patients rose from about $1,130 to $63,000. For certain patients, the cost can run as high as $634,000. This particular drug is used by a small but vulnerable group of patients. So you see how greedy this move looks.
Nice nose shot.
Yeah, I can see how it looks greedy, but I think there's a lot of altruistic properties to it.
Altruistic?
Nice smile.
In what way?
Yeah, so one example is that this is a disease where there hasn't been one pharmaceutical company focused on it for 70 years. We are now a company that is dedicated to the treatment and cure of toxoplasmosis. And with these new profits, we can spend all of that upside on these patients who sorely need a new drug, in my opinion.
Patients shouldn't be taxed and charged for future
God, his
research and
smile.
development. Patients should
I
pay
think
for
he's
the
going to
drug
be the
they're
Joker.
getting and what they need in a situation that they are.
Oncologist Dr. David Agus is a CBS News medical contributor.
It's predatory practice, and it's inappropriate, and we have to take a stand.
The topic entered the political debate on Monday, with Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton tweeting, "Price gouging like this in the specialty drug market is outrageous." Her rival, Bernie Sanders,
also said that she was
going to
do something about it.
CEO
Yeah, she I was like,
demanding
right.
information on the price increase and calling the rate hike the latest in a long
Ooh,
list of
Bernie Sanders sent him a letter.
certain critical medications. Sanders and Congressman Elijah Cummings have been investigating drugs that have seen a jump in price.
Right now, it's out of control. And so we, as a country,
Part
as
of their
government, as
defense
individuals, as
too is
doctors,
that
all
like
have to get together and say, we
the
need
person,
to make the pricing
the patient isn't really
But
paying for
according
this.
to
It's the
Shkreli,
insurance company.
the new cost of
right?
Daraprim is appropriate.
There's no doubt. I'm a
Like that-
capitalist. I'm trying to create a
that
big
gets
drug
passed
company,
on
a
to the
successful drug
end
company,
user
profitable
anyway.
drug company. We're trying to flourish, but we're also our first and primary stakeholder as patients. There's no doubt about that.
No.
Hillary
You
Clinton says she will
stakeholders,
lay
yeah.
out a plan today about how to take on what she calls price gouging in the specialty drug market.
No, you won't.
No, they won't.
That's what she says.
No, they might come up with some window dressing, but there's going to be no pushing against a lobby
We're
group
gonna-
that big.
yeah,
Do
we're
what
gonna
Bernie
push
Sanders
against-
does. She's gonna say it's bad and then move on.
Bad,
Right.
okay.
This is bad. We agree.
Like Big
What's your
Pharma's
plan? No, I said this is bad.
You couldn't even take on the NRA. You think you can defeat us?
Yeah.
You haven't seen deep pockets until you've seen big pharmas.
Well, I heard Big Oil's got some pretty deep pockets.
Yeah, this is like charging $80 per gallon at the pump because they're not making enough profit on gas, and saying, well, this is all because we need to get off of fossil fuels anyway.
I recall them doing that a few years ago when there was $4 a gallon gas in Michigan. I mean, they made like $90 billion, the highest profit they had ever made in their history. So, yeah, not cool.
Right, because they have something they can point to and go, oh, that big war happening over there where we normally get our oil from, that's what's causing this.
It's the brown
Never mind
people's
the fact
fault.
that we have plenty of reserves and that we can just claim that, we have to shut down this factory or we found some rats in it or something. So we can't produce any gas out of this refinery here, so then everything's going to go up because our surplus just went down.
How dare we tap into our supply? That's what you're going to hear from the super
We got
lefty
to be ready
people.
for the zombies.
That's beautiful untouched earth up there. Yeah. Well, at some point, we're going to need to break into our own piggy bank. Dipshits.
Yeah. So I am kind of conflicted though on this issue. Hillary Clinton says that she wants to come up with a plan to tackle it, which is laughable. But I guess the real question is this something that can be solved by the free market, or is this something that the government needs to step in on and control? I mean, in many cases, I land on the side of the market will fix the problem. But in the meantime, you do have a lot of people suffering.
He
and
already backpedaled because of all the backlash from it. So, I mean, there's the market already.
He didn't backpedal. He offered a salve. He said, we'll come up with solutions. He did even elaborate in another interview. He said that patients who can't afford it, they will give it to them for free or next to nothing. And everybody who has insurance will pay the premium rate, which again...
Well, we got Obamacare.
Your insurance is paying for it, and yes, you're only paying the copay on it.
Which your copay will go up.
Right. You don't think that the insurance companies adjust for this? Right. They're not taking the hit.
No.
That non-savings gets passed on to you.
Dude.
Well, Chris, you watched The Muppets, didn't you?
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet. I didn't realize it was on.
Contrary to what the people on these sites you have never heard of on the internet say, it's a good show.
Yeah? You say it holds pretty true to the original show?
Yeah, for what the original show did, where it was trying to push the edge of humor but still be kid-friendly.
Yeah.
I thought it nailed it, is how the Muppet Show would go now. It's like 30 Rock meets The Office as far as the style of show it is.
Yeah, the little promos and the stuff I was reading about it, it really did seem like a natural progression for the Muppets.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still, if you think about it, it was updated just like how the original show was. Like what were they trying to do in the 70s? It was like a variety show. What was, variety shows were the thing in the 70s. Everybody had one. Well, now this one is Miss Piggy hosts a late night talk show.
And it's a behind the scenes thing, which has been very popular recently.
Yes. And I thought they fucking nailed that shit.
It's a meta
personally,
comedy.
Yes.
Well, the 1 million moms are upset.
About what?
Because they say that the Muppet Show's perverted.
What? Fucking
perverted
internet.
nature of ABC has ruined the Muppets.
Really? Why is that?
The mature version of the Muppets will cover a range of topics from sex to drugs. Miss Piggy came out as a pro-choice feminist during an MSNBC interview. The puppet characters loved by kids in the 70s and 80s, and adults, and beyond, are now weighing in on abortion and promiscuity. I think you're confusing them with Sesame Street, first of all.
And I'm just saying the obvious here now for simple thinking folk like me. The fucking puppets! All right, continue.
Well, hey, this is something to take very seriously because an organization
They're
like...
fucking puppets! Sorry. It's going to be a reaction throughout this whole story.
An organization... that is the problem that they're puppets. It's the same problem that they have with cartoons, especially like when South Park came out. They're like, and this is for kids?
Have any of these people watched South Park lately? They're getting away with shit they only would have dreamed about when the show came on. Like, yikes, 18 years ago.
Well,
Like-
I'd be afraid if I was the Muppet Show because the 1 million moms have already managed to take down Archie Comics, DC, Marvel, and get Black Jesus off the air. Oh wait, none of those
No,
things
they have
happened.
not, yeah.
Oh wait, they were completely unsuccessful.
see
If
what you did
anything,
there.
their campaigns have strengthened and given free advertising to these shows and groups. So yeah, I mean, comic books certainly have not suffered from any protests from 1 million moms. I still hear ads for Black Jesus.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's the same group that protested an issue of Archie where they had a wedding with a gay character. Also, North Star, he's a gay superhero from Canada, even in the Marvel universe, and he got married to a black guy, no less.
Oh my
How's that
goodness!
for progressiveness.
Oh my god!
And I'm not talking Flo.
Happens to be black.
He just happened to be just chanced upon his race one day. The pro-choice thing came up in an interview. I don't think that was on the show. Was there any serious promiscuous talk on the episode you saw?
Kermit says that he has a type when he talks about breaking up with Miss Piggy and then he's dating another pig. He's like, what can you say? I like pigs or something like that. Like, there's definitely some subtext to what Kermit was saying and the way they manipulated the puppet. Like, there's definitely some body language comedy going on. And I told you, there's a joke about one of the band. They joked about like drugs and shit. Like, one of the band members made a joke like he was in a 12-step meeting. Mm-hmm. Things like that. And I thought the most comically brilliant thing of the whole episode was the scene with Fozzie Bear. He's dating the blonde half of Garfunkel and Oates. I know her name is Ricky. I don't know what her home name is.
Yeah.
But you know the woman I'm talking about.
Yes.
And he's meeting her parents, and they're basically like saying like she's dating a black guy. And I thought,
yeah, they're serving salmon for dinner.
Like, I
wish.
wish.
All right, I like salmon.
Dude,
yeah,
the show's been out for 24 hours. I got to see if I can find it on the internet. Like I said, it's probably one of the most comically brilliant things I've seen in a while. It was fucking Fozzie Bear was in it. That's all I'm saying. But it was fucking great.
Driving a
I really want to make a good impression on Becky's parents. She's the first girl I've dated in a long time. When your online profile says passionate bear looking for love, you get a lot of wrong responses. Not wrong, just wrong for me.
Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't see how it's ever gonna work out.
Oh yeah.
You can say it, Dad.
That's awesome. What is
He's
this
a
actor's
bear.
name?
Yeah. This salmon is just terrific.
Likes the salmon. What a surprise.
So glad you like it. Do you know, if I'd known, I would have kept some raw for you.
Mom!
Well, they do catch them in rivers.
Actually, I usually get mine at Costco.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna be blunt. What if you had children? How would you raise them? Where would they go to the bathroom? In the woods?
Okay, that is an offensive stereotype. Is that white wine in the dill sauce? Because, wow.
Like I said, I thought that was fucking great, man. Like
that's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought that was like if you don't like this show, you're 20 something. We're just saying it. Like if you don't think this show, like there's been like I said, there's been sites you haven't heard of telling you it's the most horrible thing they've ever seen, and they've ruined the Muppets. And I just think every article should end with "says the 24-year-old."
Yeah, I was really afraid that it was going to be like the Ren and Stimpy revival that we saw.
There's a Ren and Stimpy revival?
You don't remember when they brought back the adult version of Ren and Stimpy where it was nothing but gross out humor and homo jokes the whole time?
No.
Yes.
It was horrid. It was horrid.
Well, judging by what you're saying, it probably lasted a season, maybe a half a season.
Half
season.
It got yanked early. Nobody.
That was really bad.
Nobody liked it.
I was like, oh, Ren and Stimpy. I'm going to let my kids watch this. Ah!
Yeah.
What
no.
the fuck?
And it's not like they're putting like Bert and Ernie up there and making jokes about how they're gay. This is, again, it's not Sesame Street people. Just because they're Muppets, they've always had. It's just like saying I don't want my kids watching that Bugs Bunny dresses up like a woman.
There's a new Bugs Bunny, by the way.
Yeah, there is a new Bugs Bunny
and a new Scooby Doo.
And he looks so stupid.
It's Wabbit. Yeah,
they changed the proportions very slightly to make him totally off and not even look like the same character.
Right. Did you see the new Scooby-Doo?
I did not.
Oh,
even worse?
I haven't seen the show yet, but I've seen the animation.
Did they manga out on it? Is it all like
Are we getting it?
Japanimation?
We're in the second show now, aren't we, with the shit we're talking about?
No,
not yet.
We're almost.
Shit we're talking about.
We're wrapping up the first show.
Hey, it's called Unregimented.
Yeah.
Talk about whatever we want when we want.
Yeah, god damn it. New Scooby-Doo. There it is. That one.
Oh God! Oh no!
Yeah.
Come on!
It's the same thing. The proportions are totally off.
Right.
It's this new stupid animation.
Yeah, it's like Ed and Eddie shit.
Like this is not. No, what are you doing?
Gravity Falls.
Is Cartoon Network involved?
Scooby's head is huge, and he's got like toothpicks for arms.
I know.
I remember this.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a good solo at the end.
Does this have electricity on it?
Sounds like those aren't acoustic amps. See what I did there?
The Schoolhouse Rock song. Or no, that was on they made the actual Schoolhouse Rock cover album.
Yes.
Yeah, but I forgot about this album.
I have this album. It's a good album. I wouldn't have picked some of the songs some of these bands picked.
Yeah.
I would say, you were not a kid when that was on. Or you did not exist when that was on.
Well,
Butthole Surfers do the underdog. Fuck yeah. The Ramones do Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Reverend Horton Heat does Johnny Quest.
Sublime does Hong Kong Phooey.
Nice. Really? Huh.
No, this is a good album. This existed.
It's awesome. I'll have to YouTube that and just listen to it that way.
Yes.
Because why buy music anymore?
Yeah, just give it away. It's on SoundCloud.
Right.
It's on that bay where the pirates dock their ships. To the Ferd.
I think that's gone.
Really? It's gone?
Yeah.
Well, I'm down.
Or a government owns it.
I haven't stolen music in a while.
The closest thing I've come to stealing music is me and two friends put our music collections together on a hard drive and shared it.
Is that like touching wieners?
Kind of, yeah. It's like docking.
Depends what kind of dock you mean.
If you guys are fans of kiss cams at sporting events, yes, we know what docking is.
I am not.
These people are protesting against kiss cams at Syracuse University.
For what retarded reason?
Fans suggested, I guess,
a finger cam
that it sends the wrong message at a time when colleges are fighting against campus sexual violence. During a September 12th football game between Syracuse University and Wake Forest, constituted unacceptable behavior and maybe even assault as men forcibly kissed women who are clearly saying no. In one of two examples, he said a woman's head shake was met with no less than 6 sets of hands from the seats around her, shoving her unwilling face into his. And the crowd cheered.
Well, that's not cool, but
I don't. Yes, but they had to have been a couple, right? I mean, if they were just strangers, I can't imagine everybody around them was like, "Hey, you got to kiss this stranger because they put you on the cam."
Why not? They're college kids that are fucking hammered.
Yeah, maybe.
My brain doesn't know how to process something this stupid.
Yeah, dude.
I'm at a shortage for words right now.
And they've already, I guess the Mets have already nixed the kiss cam because what they were doing was catching two players from opposing teams in the kiss cam as, I guess, irony that would be. That was a big laugh for everyone.
It's called having fucking fun, people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but some people, some fans complained that it was offensive to gay people because they were making fun of the idea that two men would kiss. I thought the humorous part of it was that they were from different teams.
Corolla's gonna have another thing come true, and we're gonna have to hear him like talk about it.
Yeah, great.
The divorce cam is gonna come true.
The Mets said, while intended to be lighthearted, we unintentionally offended some. Our organization is wholly supportive of fostering an inclusive and respectful environment at games.
This is why they fly planes into our buildings.
And as long as we're talking about baseball, Yogi Berra died, which the first news to me was that
his boo-boo been notified.
Yogi Berra was alive yesterday. That would have been news to me.
Yeah,
it was even more so news that he died today.
I didn't know he was alive.
Yeah, that's definitely
90.
one of those. I'm sure we've all went through it. Like, that person's still alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought they died.
Good for him.
Yeah, they died 10 years ago.
Run. That's a good
Yogi
run.
Berra, who got his name not from Yogi Bear, but from a comment as I believe as a teenager, somebody said that he looked like somebody who would practice yoga, and so he was nicknamed Yogi. And I think,
was he bald and Indian?
Well,
I mean,
Yogi Bear would have been inspired by Yogi Berra, right? I mean, Yogi Berra came way after.
I know better that you will know Yogi.
Yogi Berra is not. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Was that what's his name? It sounded like Rock on Chicago. What's his name?
Wesley Willis.
Yeah, was it the Wesley Willis
Rock over
version?
London, Rock on Chicago, Yogi Bear.
Yogi Berra.
Smarter than the average bear.
You got it, dude. That's exactly what it would sound like. Yogi Berra, famous for many sayings, including "It ain't over till it's over." I see.
Yeah.
All you whippersnappers thought that was Lenny Kravitz. Baseball is 90% mental, and the other half is physical.
Yeah.
And when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Nice.
Yeah.
He was known as saying absolutely nothing with very flowery words that had no actual meaning.
Oh, he'd flourish in social media.
He's a jock. Yeah, no shit. I'm so sick of Facebook, man.
Dude, you see how often I log in now? My posts are like weeks apart.
No, I don't.
It's usually
'cause
something
I just
dumb.
follow whatever fucking.
Like my last one was like, I changed my GPS voice to Stephen Colbert.
Oh, I
Fuck
did see that one.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I'm selling my sofa for $50. Like, come on.
Okay, so
Who wants to watch the baby while I go get a pack of cigarettes? That was an actual status update I had. I'm no longer friends with that person.
Hey, man, that's a valid question. No, I
What do you say,
changed my
parents can't be
profile
smokers?
picture, okay?
Oh, baby, what, you can't put the baby in the car?
Right. Maybe they don't have a car. Got a stroller.
They have
Maybe
a
it was
car.
raining. So anyways, there you go, being a dick about it. I changed my Facebook picture because there was a thing going around that didn't catch on at all, actually, which I'm surprised a little bit. But it was like my status and for childhood cancer awareness, like change your profile picture for 24 hours to a comic book character.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did it. And then I didn't want to put the last picture I had.
You can't
up.
leave me hanging. Who did you pick?
I didn't pick. It gets picked for you. Like whoever,
what?
like if you like my comment, I send you back a superhero that you have to put on your page. I was given Thor. Not a big fan, but you know.
Hey, you could do worse.
Yeah, no, Thor's cool.
Could have got Plastic Man.
But I did do the original comic book Thor. I did not do the Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Even though I think he did a good job, but
Well, okay, real quick then, and I'll let you finish your story. Helmet or no helmet, beard or no beard?
Helmet and fuck, I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
No beard.
Probably a very Walter Simonson.
Yeah, there you go. Nerd me out. Yeah,
Walter
I
Simonson
knew this
style
was. I was actually going to send you it, but I was like, you know what? He doesn't
Anyway,
give a fuck.
moving on.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
So you picked Thor.
I did not pick Thor. It was picked for me.
Somebody picked Thor.
Yeah.
You picked a bearded Thor.
obsessive.
Got a new one.
Trying to find. I picked the non-bearded Thor. That one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's the Thor that I know.
That's a very early version of Thor.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Thor that I know. That's when I read.
That's the one that
comic
was
book.
made in the 60s.
Right. So, yeah, I thought it was kind of cool, so I did. So, you know, I'm not going to go back to my old photo that I had before I put Thor up because, you know, I don't change my picture very often. And I didn't realize that my grandma, it was a picture of me and my grandma. I didn't realize that she had put on there, can you please take me out of this? I didn't realize she commented on it, and I saw it. I'm like, so I can't put that picture back up. My grandma asked me to take it down. I didn't fucking abide by her request. So yeah, I took a picture. You know, there was a
He
picture
doesn't
of
want
me.
her soul stolen on the internet.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So I.
Not to disparage.
Yeah, I
your
changed my
grandmother.
picture, and I cannot believe the amount of fucking people that like comment or.
This conversation is with helmet, by the way.
That's awesome.
Hold on a second. Where's my shoe? I'm gonna throw it at this guy.
Yeah. You don't like helmet?
Don't you remember the story? I threw a shoe at Paige
Oh,
Hamilton.
yeah,
You were
that's
at
right.
the show at the State Fairgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Phil, you were there?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you picked a new picture?
I picked a new picture.
Yeah.
And you know what? Who cares what the picture? It's just me on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, a bunch of people comment on
Like
it.
the actual Brooklyn Bridge, like the super old one made out of stones?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misnomers going around out there about what the Brooklyn Bridge is.
It's the Brooklyn Bridge.
It's not the Verrazano Bridge. That's Brooklyn to Staten Island.
No, it's Brooklyn Bridge. I walked across that fucker. Yeah, so I mean, I got a lot of comment. Like, I could not believe like all these people like it. I'm like, okay, I never posted anything. And then today.
Then you noticed his wang was hanging out.
Yeah, today I was actually where I was working was with was at the Detroit Public Safety Headquarters working. So I go into this elevator, right, and here's 4 guys in this elevator. I just walked in the elevator, I'm just getting in the
Not
elevator.
the Pope's elevator,
No,
right?
not
Just
the
a
Pope's
regular
elevator. This is
elevator.
just an elevator at
This
Detroit
is
Public
not
Safety.
the Pope-evator, just...
Well,
okay.
You know, it's card access to get to this point. So
Oh.
I walk in the elevator, and there's 2 dudes next to me that are in suits, and 2 dudes in front of me that are in suits, but the 2 dudes in front of me are the mayor and the chief of police.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
You farted in that elevator?
I should have. I was like, actually, I like both those guys. They're,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, like them as politicians or whatever. But I was like, should I not be on this elevator? And they're like, no, you're fine. The 2 security guys both simultaneously.
Take the next one.
Like, no, well, hey.
I would.
I was on. The doors
Am I
closed.
on a special elevator?
Right.
Did I make a right when I should have made a left?
I put on Facebook, awkward, when you get on an elevator and the Detroit mayor and the chief of police.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I was like, I had to I almost bit the tip of my tongue off, because like I just want to, like, dude, if you put those 2 kind of guys in front of me, I want to talk to them, like I want to fucking like talk to them, like,
Right.
hey, what do you think of this or that or this or that, because these are 2 dudes that are in powerful positions. So I put that on my Facebook thing. Holy crap, the amount of fucking people that responded to that. I was like, what the
Why?
fuck?
Well,
Black helicopters show up around your house.
Well, no, it wasn't for me a holy crap. It was like 23 fucking people or whatever.
Well, sure.
Who gives a fuck?
that would be holy crap for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking people.
Well,
For a
did
status.
people have issue with your post?
No. One guy
They're
was like,
hey,
well,
man, tell that
no.
guy I said fuck him.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one actually. So somebody asked me, said, what, no selfie? I said they weren't having any of that. Like
selfie with the mayor. What up?
Yeah, right. Well, right. And then another person says, you scared? I said, not at all.
Scared, bro?
Yeah, I said, not at all. Just hard to strike up a conversation about local issues. I have met the chief quite a few times. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy, which he is. Mm-hmm. He says, you're scared then, LOL. It's like, how do you respond to that? Like, I didn't even like it. And my aunt just laughed because she thinks it's funny, like awkward. It's kind of an awkward.
Go, come
moment.
at me, bro. Come
Yeah.
at me.
But that's an awkward moment because like you don't all of a sudden you're like in front of. Who cares? I mean, they're people too, but still.
Yeah,
dudes
mayors
like that.
are people too.
Yeah, I want to talk to the dudes. Like I want to have a fucking conversation, but you can't do that in an elevator.
Yeah, you can.
Not so much.
It's better than talking to him in the John. Hey, Mayor,
Now,
what's up?
the cool thing about that, though,
Peeing,
was
huh?
one of the security guys had a key in the elevator,
Yeah.
and we went right to the floor.
Did it have an M on it?
I don't know.
For mayor.
I wasn't looking around much. I just kind of...
They get it with each new mayor.
When you got those type of security dudes in there with you, you don't fuck around. Like, these just don't fuck around. No, fuck that. I've been around governor, mayor, been around fucking secretary of transportation. That's Secret Service.
Right.
This
is not the time.
No, not the time. You just shut your mouth, say hello.
Yeah, Secretary of Transportation. A lot of people trying to take that guy out.
Yeah.
Speaking
Wrap
of
this
taking
one
things
up.
out, let's take the show out.
Ooh.
On that note.
I mean, take it out?
Yeah. Take it into the woods
I don't even know
on
why,
Sunday
I don't
morning.
even know why I talked about that. Whatever.
Like 5:30, 6 o'clock. No one will be around.
Yeah.
Just shoot in the head.
Okay.
That's how we're ending this show.
With sperm.
With sperm.
Well, you can hear the reincarnated version of Unregimented then next week.
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah. No, we won't kill it. We'll just shoot to wound.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless this is our 9th plane and we're moving on to Nirvana.
Oh. Can we make that? That's my
what
whole
they
problem
call
with
a
that thing.
callback.
Can that guy make that call? That's the thing. Can you make that call? I thought it was not up to you. I thought it was up to forces greater than you to make that call. But he's like, no, I'm done.
It is, but he's the Dalai Lama.
Okay.
But there's a reason why he's the Dalai Lama. They wouldn't give that to somebody who would be reincarnated. They wouldn't have been ready yet. You have to prove yourself worthy through each carnation.
So 7 billion people.
Each incarnation.
7 billion people. No one's ready. When there was less people, there were more people ready.
No. You're misunderstanding
Trump's
the concept.
ready.
It's not that only one person is moving on either, and it's not that it's
The
only
Donald
the Dalai
Lama?
Lama.
Oh, there you go.
Your choices of who would be the next Dalai Lama would be those who were at that final state. I think there are 9 incarnations before you move on out of the mortal plane, if I remember correctly.
This was 20 minutes ago, dude.
Yeah. More than that.
So you want the Donald Lama.
Now I made him mad.
Donald
You see the look he gave me?
It's a callback. He stopped fucking up my callback. That's what that look was. All right. We will see you guys on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoy this show and want more people to know about it, head on over to iTunes, leave a comment, and rate it 5 stars. Make sure you like and share us on Facebook, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Just search for Christopher Media. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Most importantly, we would like to take the time to extend an extra special thanks to you. Christopher Media could not exist without your support. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Christopher Media. Let's make some noise. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
You might not think that a few simple words could make you crave McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. But if you listen closely to the sound of me saying McGriddles, McMuffin, you might be wrong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, it's your home, and I need to ask you a few favors. In the kitchen, there's a spider stuck between the window and the screen, and I know it's dead, and technically it's outside, but it's still freaking me out. Can you flick it out or something? Also, just to save some money, and it's super easy, could you bundle your home and car insurance with Geico? Last thing, could you take the holiday decorations down?